You can get a free Madame Serris in Raid Shadow Legends right now for just pulling your Void Shards. But before we talk about that, I want to let you guys know I am doing a special event myself today. As soon as the posting of this video, I will be live, twitch.tv/Darth Microtransaction. Be in the pinned comment. It's also in the description. You can find me there. It is Viewer Appreciation Day. That's what I'm doing. So I'm giving away 10,000 gems worth of currency. I'm giving away Twitch subs and some Steam games as well. Just all out of my pocket. There's no promotion. There's no sponsor today. This is just something I want to do to say thank you, everybody. And we're also going to watch, I pulled up right here, right there. I have my first live stream I ever did from April 8th of 2019 when I got my first 1,000 subs on YouTube and we did a live stream. I haven't watched this in 2 years. I never rewatched this after doing this. I have no idea what it is. So I want to see the first live stream I ever did. We'll rewatch that and have some giggles together. We're going to do a whole bunch of fun stuff. So please do come by that live stream. But before I go into the live stream, we have to talk about this today because take a look. There's actually a pretty good event going on in the game today. This is probably the most expensive guaranteed champion event I've seen in my time here, and yet it is probably the most worth one in my time here. Currently, the game is having a guaranteed champion for Madame Serris. If you open 30 Void Shards, and I know 30 Void Shards is kind of a lot, you get this hero, and then you got a Booker and all that, but her entire reason, well, not her entire reason, but the large majority of it is this A3 Rebus move. Removes all buffs from enemies. That right there is normally an epic level move, just removing all buffs from enemies. But then it also adds decrease attack and decrease defense on those enemies as well for 2 turns, and this move can be booked twice. This just happens, it's 100%, and she's void. It's not a hit, so it's not going to have like a weak hit check if she wasn't void. It's literally just something that happens as long as you pass the accuracy check. This is like 90% of the reason she's so good, but it doesn't end there, okay? She also can attack all enemies, stealing a random buff from each target. Grants a 50% chance when booked, but if you do steal, you'll get a block debuffs buff on all allies for 2 turns if any buff is stolen, okay? And you get true fear debuff on all enemies who have their buff stolen. So again, another good move. And the basic attack has a chance to place fear as well. Now her passive is going to continually grant her a shield, almost like a Vergus passive in a way. When she gets attacked, she's going to grant a shield, okay? And look at this, place shield buff on this champion equal to 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn. Okay, then when attacked while under a shield buff, has a 35% chance placing a fear debuff on the attacker for 1 turn as well. Okay, so basically every turn she's going to re-shield herself and the enemy is going to get feared if they are hitting her, and then she's going to regenerate their shields again next turn after they hit her over and over and over and over and over again. So this hero is also weirdly tanky in a way when you build her with HP. And since you're not really building her for the damage but the utility, you can build her with HP if you choose to. One of the best, if not the best Void Epic next to people like Maneater, even though there's plenty of other good Void Epics at this time. If you are somebody who spends money and does not have the options that Madame Serris has in your toolkit yet, this is one of those times where I would be giving one of my few stamps of approval to well out and get yourself a hero in the game. 30 Void Shards is a lot, but you're going to be getting Void heroes regardless, and they probably have, even though I'm not well anymore, and this is my free-to-play account anyway, they're probably going to show me the cheaper price versions. But yeah, look, they got Halloween packs with Void Shards for sale. I bet you they got Void Shards in this pack string somewhere. No, that's just the normal one. Here you go, bonus Void pack. There's more. Well, you can buy 5 of them. So what is it, like basically $100, just about $100 you get yourself a Madame. That's actually probably worth it, even though in these games I know prices are ridiculous and all that. This one is one you can feel not horrible about. Doesn't end there. There's actually a whole bunch more that's going on with these polls. So let's take a look at it again. If you look, there is some more boosts that are happening. Now you're going to have to excuse me because I know my camera's a little messed up right now. But look, there's Mashald here. So Mashald's one of them. I have a bajillion of these Mashalds. He's very strong. Everyone knows this hero is good. It's mostly based upon his A2. Take a look. Takes 1 book, right there. Look at all the good stuff you get, okay? This guy's nuts. He's mostly a damage dealer, removes buff, CC'er. I mean, he's just nuts, okay? Mashalad's going to be worth the pulling. Now, the next person on the list is Noble. The funny thing is I've never looked at this guy. I didn't even know he existed until literally this second. So let's look here. Enemy duration of 2 random buffs. Okay, target under fear. Okay, so that's not that great of a basic, to be honest. Attacks the enemy, ignores defense, fails his turn meter after the attack. If they're under fear or true fear, decreases the cooldown of dismay. Okay, what does dismay do? Attacks all enemies with a chance of decreasing each enemy's turn meter. If they're under fear or true fear, also fills his turn meter by the amount they lose. I really don't like that move. Whenever an enemy's turn meter is fully depleted by any champion, has a 50% chance of placing true fear debuff on that enemy for 1 turn. I guess that could be a pretty good passive when synchronized with turn meter reduction, but I do not like that person, I'm going to be honest. Elder Skarg I have on my main. He used to be kind of trash, but they actually buffed him where he does a lot of things. Now look at this. Defense on himself, fear on all enemies, true fear if they're under a block damage, decrease speed if they're under a shield, and they can't be resisted, places provoke on legendary champions for 1 turn. I mean, that's nuts, dude. That's really good. He used to be kind of garbage. Now he's pretty good. I actually like that a lot. He also receives less damage from legendary players and inflicts damage equal to his champion's attack when attacked by legendary players, okay? So he's actually not that bad. I don't know if any of these guys except Michelle are people I pull for. I've never even seen this guy. Good lord. So we have a tiger-looking dude. Let me see if I can guess his kit. Okay, he's got golden swords. It's a golden thing. What is it? He hits twice, and each one has a 10% chance of healing him or something. Hits twice. Each has a chance of placing decreased defense. Okay, damage increases if there's less HP. All right, so that's okay. Attacks all enemies twice. Passive effect. He's immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, and true fear when the skill is not on cooldown. Okay, so you just don't use that move. I see. And then the A3 is attacks all enemies, 80% chance of placing true fear before attacking, places weaken. And that's actually not that bad. And then let's see here, instantly places unkillable before receiving a fatal hit. Really? And then damage increases HP for every HP gets lost. So maybe you put him in, what is that, the Fury kit or something that he does more damage based upon him having low HP. You get him to where he's with a 1 HP from the trigger, and then you do the attack twice because he has 1 HP and you don't worry about stun freeze and all that anymore. I think that's kind of the idea, is you use the A1, A3, and then the A2 afterwards. I actually kind of like the way they designed his kit, to be honest. I don't really know if he's that great. I mean, maybe he's not that great. Kind of has to be dying in order to do anything, but I do think that that's a cool design kit, though. I like that it makes sense. You know, it's like, okay, use the A1, A3. Oh, now he dies. Now you pop up with the A2. It's kind of cool, actually. And props to whoever designed that one. And then we got some epics here. This guy's good. We know already he's good. This is Cornelia. She's the weird champion that allows you to like almost trade turns, which I think is really cool. And then, of course, we have Inquisitor, who we all know is quite good as well. This is actually a decent 10x. The normal legendaries, Mashalad's probably the one. This guy is just the weird one, man. I don't know if I would want this guy. And look, he's got like these red balls that are like frowny faces. It's kind of fun. I don't actually know if I would want this guy, to be honest. I mean, he kind of seems like... I feel like Genzin was better. Like, Genzin doesn't have to have this weird thing about them being under fear in order for him to get the turn meter fill. So I don't get that one. But anyway, there you go. That's the summoning. You can probably do it for the voids. The voids aren't bad. Looks like the voids aren't bad. I would probably pass on the ancient shards, though, to be honest. Go for the voids on this one. You can get Inquisitor Shamal, then you can get Madame. Those would be decent chances. Other than that, boys, yeah, I don't know. I would probably pass unless you're really, really trying to get Mashal. Elder Skarg's okay, too, though. But that's just my opinion on this one. If you want to well out and spend money to get mad at them, by all means, this is your one opportunity. Let me know if you guys are going to in the comments down below. Please don't forget, everybody, a live stream with some giveaways. It's going to start now. It's going to be a fun day. I'm just going to go for a little bit longer than normal today, a little bit earlier than normal today, and we're going to have a good, fun time for a while. So love to see you there, and have a great day, everybody.